Hello everyone and welcome to the Originals After Show here on Stream.tv. We're new to the show and we are so excited to get started. I'm your host, Kate Durocher, and I have my lovely co-host here with me.
I'm Monique Gelineau.
And
I'm Alexia Pearl.
And this is our very first The Originals After Show, so join us now on YouTube at the Stream TV, and also tweet us your questions and comments about the show at The Originals AS on Twitter. So, that episode was crazy.
Oh
I'm
God.
so excited it's back. But let's talk about Lucien. Who is he? What is he doing? Is he the new killer? What's up with the,
Well, what happened in the end makes me think he's got to be the killer, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, with that big cut across his face. First of all,
Yeah.
is there a Joker reference going on right here? Is this the Gotham After Show? Shout out to the Gotham After Show, by the way. Yeah, what is the reasoning behind that? And how is he so cool with Klaus after everything that happened from the past? They must have, I mean, obviously we know he's sired by Klaus.
Yes.
So that's where his interests lie. He doesn't want his line to be cut off.
Absolutely.
Him coming in the show reminds me of when Freya first came to the show. At first I was like, I don't know, and then I ended up trusting her. So I kind of want it to be like that with Lucien. I want to trust him.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be a bad guy.
I like Lucien. I think he's hot.
He is.
I'm excited about this new man candy that we have going on in the show.
I know, right?
So I'm hoping he's good.
I know. I want him to be a good guy, please.
We could use some more good guys on
Yes.
this show, honestly. But also, he was there to warn Klaus about the fact that people now know that an original can be killed.
Yeah.
Do you think that, he's going to help Klaus, or what's going to happen with this?
I honestly think he's only there for his own interests. I mean, he knows his sire line is going to be cut off if Klaus dies. All the three sire lines apparently are now in conflict with each other, which is new information. And I just think he's selfish. I think he's there for selfish reasons.
Yeah.
As cute as he may be, I think that's his real purpose.
Yeah, at first I thought that he was there because he doesn't want to die. Obviously, if Klaus is killed, then he's gone. But when I saw the ending, right now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. He could be the killer. He could be.
It's always the
who
cute
knows?
ones that are the crazy
That's
ones.
so
Let's
true.
be honest.
Yeah, that's so true.
And then we had the whole thing with the psychic and how he brought her in and she was saying how, in 2 years' time, or 1 year's time, everything's going to go down the drain. All their lines are going to be ended. What's up with that?
I'm personally worried for Rebekah because she's not in town right now. She's taking time for herself. She's a witch. So wait, if she is in a witch's body and she gets killed, does she technically get killed since she's not in her vampire body
I don't know.
anymore?
Is Rebekah safe, or is this a threat to her also? I don't know.
I hope she's safe. But I think if she ends up dying in the witch's body, then her sire line is gone too.
Maybe.
But someone needs to update Rebekah and tell her what's going on.
Someone needs to find Rebekah. She's my favorite character,
I know.
always has been, from her Vampire Diary days.
Oh, absolutely.
Team Rebekah.
Okay. Poor Rebekah is always, she's always one who's not in the loop.
Yeah.
She's always the one who has to deal with all their crap. I mean, the poor girl is constantly going through this.
And she's always trying to fix things and put everything together. That's why
No.
Freya is probably asking her for help right now, what she can do to help Klaus and Elijah stop fighting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now we also have people suddenly hunting the wolves. That's not good. What is going on there? Is Hayley in danger? Is this gonna make Klaus more entitled to try to help Hayley? What's gonna happen?
At first, I was really scared that Hayley was gone. I mean,
Yeah.
when I saw those dead wolves, I was like, no, this can't be happening. This is Hayley's alive. She's out there.
Yeah, and that's really what's going through Elijah's mind right now.
Yeah.
He saw all those wolf bodies in that trunk, and for all we know, he could think that Hayley's gone. He doesn't know that Davina captured her, which, what is she gonna blackmail Hayley with? What does she want from Hayley? How's that gonna help her as her position of regent, take control of the rebellious witches? I don't know.
Maybe she's going to keep the witches in line with the wolves by using them, and then she'll help solve the curse or take the spell off.
I feel like the witches, the wolves, and the vampires are always fighting, but always helping each other at the same time.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, all their conflicts.
Yeah,
There's
one
always
of
some
them's
kind of
always
compromise.
outside. Yeah, so one of them's always outside. Two of them are in alliance, and it's just which two are in alliances this week.
Something is always happening
Yeah.
with those three groups.
And that's what I love about this show. It's never ending.
There's always something new. There's always something exciting happening. So Davina,
Yeah.
poor girl is having problems with her coven. She's now their regent, but she can't keep control of them. She has witches fighting back. What can Davina do to regain her power?
I think she should take Marcel's advice and do something about it. She should show them her force, and she's the Queen Regent, so she's got to show them what's going on.
Yeah, and then she definitely can't align with the vampires anymore because the witches would just reject that from the beginning, I think, and maybe see her as weaker from the get-go just because of that. But if you said maybe she wants to align with the werewolves, maybe that might be a good idea. I don't know.
I think that could be. That could help her. That would be a really strong.
The werewolves definitely need her, her spell.
They need her.
Yeah.
Compromise. Let's work with each other.
Yeah, poor Davina needs some more people on her side because obviously she doesn't have the witches. She never gets along with the vampires. So I think werewolves would probably be a good bet for her.
Yeah. Agreed.
That poor girl is always dealing with something, and she always has problems with Klaus. I wish her and Klaus would just get along because that would take care of so many problems.
I don't think that's ever going to happen, but that would
And
be a good wish.
Vincent left Davina. He was supposed to help her, and that's why Marcel told him, look, man, you gotta help Davina. It's because of him that she's the Queen Regent.
Yeah, and now she's all on her own.
Yeah.
She has no idea what to do.
100%. Yeah.
Now, do you guys think that Klaus was right or wrong in what he did to Hayley and Jackson?
I don't know. I was so impressed with Klaus at the season finale of season 2. I think that his plan came through very well. Unfortunately, you know, Hayley and the rest of the werewolves are stuck in their werewolf form, in their wolf form until the full moon once a month, obviously. But everyone's alive. Baby Hope is adorable. She's alive, and she's the cutest thing. So I think his plan worked out. I'm in support of what happened. We just, you know, we need to figure out how to get Hayley back.
Yeah.
What do you think, Alexia?
I agree. I mean, some of the things I think he could have handled better, but it's for the best. I mean, the baby's doing well, everybody's okay, everybody's upset, but everything's going fine at the moment.
I mean, all I have to say is that Klaus needs to work to get Hayley back because his poor baby needs a mother. Hope needs a mother. Obviously, Klaus is not the best fatherly figure to grow up with, so he needs to start working on getting Hayley back into her human form.
Definitely.
And that's the number one thing that Hayley wants, ultimately, is to be with her daughter. That's the one thing that she strives for that makes her go. So if she doesn't have that, I mean, how is she going to act? How is she going to lash out? Is she going to turn into a different character emotionally? I would hate to see that because she's become such this strong female character.
Yes.
I love it.
I love Hayley.
Me too. Her love for Hope is just, you can see it in her eyes every time. And it's like, I want her and Hope to be together. It's a beautiful relationship.
You know what I want? I want Hope, Hayley, and Jackson to be a family. I
That
love
is-
Klaus,
yes.
but like they're so cute, and Jackson's so great, and then Klaus just has his
love
problems.
Jackson.
So Jackson would be so good with her.
Honestly, I'm Team Elijah.
Okay,
I want Elijah
I
and
love
Hayley to
Elijah.
be together. Jackson always says the right things. He's so sweet. There's literally nothing that he does wrong. But I don't know, just that fire and that chemistry between Elijah and Hayley.
That's true.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's very true. But Hayley and Jackson have the whole werewolf thing going on. They have that in common.
Yeah, it's
Elijah
it's
doesn't have
easier
that with
for
her.
sure.
Yeah. So
But I love Jackson, though. He seems so sweet and sincere. Every time I see him, and his accent is just amazing. Keep on talking.
and he loves Hayley. It's so cute.
does,
Like, give him a shot, Hayley.
Yeah.
Just maybe be with him, because obviously Elijah's not going anywhere right now.
She's so lucky. She has so many great options.
Right?
Elijah, Jackson. It's like, you got it all, girl.
Speaking of that, what do you guys think of this love triangle? What's going to happen with that?
I think she's going to stay with Jackson because
Yeah.
of the werewolves.
Yeah, I think that since she's queen, she's accepted that role of herself. She did in season 2. I think it's going to be hard for her to sever those ties and just, you know, as much as I want her to be with Elijah, it's going to be difficult for her to sever that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Elijah has this whole thing with Klaus going on right now. They're fighting. I think they need to figure out their problems before they can ever explore a romance between Elijah and Hayley.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
true.
Speaking of, I feel so bad that poor Freya has to deal with Elijah and Klaus right now. She took over Rebekah's role. She's now the one dealing with all their problems and trying to fix it, and the poor girl has no idea how to do it. She's been gone for so long, and now it's all on her shoulders.
And
Do you
that's
think
why
she can
she's
fix
run-
it?
think with the help of Rebekah, she can fix it because that's why she's asking her. And Rebekah's been through a lot, so that's why she's asking her for advice.
Yeah, I mean, Freya hasn't been here in the longest time. She hasn't seen her family members, and then all of a sudden, she's the glue that holds everything together. She can't even have one night out by herself. She goes out and tries to hit the bar and have fun, and it just doesn't work out for her. Back to babysitting duties.
Poor girl. She's like, when will my brothers just handle their own crap and let me go on with my life?
She's all sitting next to the baby. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out tipsy right now, but hey, your auntie's here.
As she writes these letters to Rebekah and just sends them.
That's the coolest way to send a message. I mean,
That's the next thing, right?
yeah, just to be a witch and just have that and be like, okay, this is what I'm thinking, sis. Here you go. Get back to me.
Like, forget texting or who needs cell phones. All we need is that.
We're gonna do the original style email.
Sounds way better to me.
Yeah,
I
way
know.
faster.
And then we also have Camille and Klaus. They have a bit of a weird love relationship thing going on. I want to see them together. I think they'd be perfect together. They just need to accept that they like each other and just do it. Do
Yeah.
you guys agree?
I agree. I think obviously Camille likes him. Obviously Klaus, I feel like, is in love with her. I think Camille is just protecting herself, and go for her. Like, good job, because Klaus needs to work out his own stuff before he takes on another relationship, because clearly none of the relationships that he's been in have worked out thus far.
I think Camille is really good for him because she makes him open up. Klaus is always so locked up, and she brings out everything. And that's when you see he's human, not human, but you know what I mean? He has emotions. Obviously not human.
As close to human as you
He
can
has,
get.
yeah, as close as you can get. That's when you see his emotions, and you're like, yes, Klaus.
Yeah.
Because you saw what happened when she yelled at him. He went out and killed that guy.
Well, and Klaus listens to her. She was
Yeah.
the only person who could get him to calm down in past episodes. When he was going on his rampages, Camille was always there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's perfect. They need each other.
They do. And that painting, that
Oh
painting
my
that
gosh,
he made
let's talk
for
about
her
that.
with her in the corner, it's the cutest thing. I didn't know he was so great, but yeah.
Now, also, we saw in the last, 5 minutes, Hayley, poor Hayley, is taken away from Hope once again and taken by Davina. What does Davina need from her? Like, what could Davina possibly want from poor Hayley?
And first of all, I don't think Hayley's gonna say yes to anything if you take her away from her daughter the one night a month that she gets to see her. She's not inclined to say yes to anything at that point.
She
I don't
seemed
think.
pretty upset.
Yeah.
I would be too. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? I'm supposed to see my baby right now.
Yeah.
But I think what Davina wants is to stop the curse, and at the same time help herself with the coven. Kind of a win-win
Yeah,
situation.
maybe that'll make her stronger as
Yeah.
regent by stopping the curse, to say, look how powerful I am. Now I have the werewolves on my side. Maybe she thinks that'll make herself stronger.
Yeah,
It'd be a win-win for both Hayley and Davina.
exactly.
Right. They just need to pair together.
Yeah.
Just do it. Easy. And then also, we have a new guy buying out the Bayou. Who do you guys think he is?
When you said who
question.
you think it is, that's now I think it's Lucien too. So
You think
yeah,
it's Lucien?
just because you told me at first, I was like, who is this guy? Who's buying out the Bayou? But
Yeah, we see him back at his place. He throws this big party with all these vampires feeding on these locals. Who else has that kind of money? What new person comes in and has all this cash to, hire all these gunmen and buy up the Bayou? Who buys a Bayou? That's expensive, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Like, what does he need with it? Wouldn't you buy something a little bit more useful in this far off area of the woods? I don't know.
I think that the person who buys it definitely knows that the werewolves are there. Yeah, because it's so random to buy the Bayou. They're clearly gunning for them, literally. And sorry, a little pun. Yeah, they're clearly gunning for the werewolves and trying to kill them off. I just don't know why.
So you do think that the person buying the Bayou knows that there's supernatural stuff happening in New Orleans?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Do you?
that's why I think because I think it's Lucien now. So I think it has to be him.
Now that it's in your head that it's
Yeah,
Lucien.
it's like there. It's like we're gonna find this out anytime soon.
Okay, Lucien may be cute, but if he is the killer and if he is the guy behind the Bayou, then there goes all of my views on him. I don't think he's cute anymore.
Mine too. I'll be like, goodbye, Lucien. We have severed our ties.
Wish nothing but the worst for you.
Maybe it'd be a good thing if his sire line got taken out.
Klaus, go! Klaus, go!
So you guys like Klaus?
No, I love
I
Klaus.
do.
As evil as he can be sometimes, he shows us big heart in so many ways, mostly through hope.
Yeah.
And, you know, he still cares for Hayley. That's still the mother of his child. There's always going to be a love in there for him. And Rebekah and Elijah, he's always going to I feel like the three of them are always going to stick up for each other, no matter what happens. But I don't know, it's looking dodgy right now.
And Klaus is always about family. I mean, every time you see him talking, it's about family. He might deal with things in a terrible way, but it's for the best, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was so heartbreaking in the beginning, where the flashback where you see them all together and like, the siblings are, you know, everyone for one for all, and then flash to the present and Klaus is alone. And, you know, even I feel like his best friend when they were younger was probably Elijah, because he has such a good heart and Klaus was always picked on. He always supported him. And his biggest asset's gone now. So that was really sad in the
I hope those two
beginning.
make up. I love the brother team. I want them to be back together.
I love it. It's just like Vampire Diaries with Stefan and Damon. It's just like the brothers stay together, so they just need to make up.
They do.
Why haven't they made up yet? I don't know.
Come on, guys.
Just get Hayley back and everything will be fine. But let's talk about Davina's new hair. I like it.
I like it. I feel like it doesn't make her look younger. I feel like it makes her look older and
I
more
agree.
mature and like the Regent.
I agree. In the last seasons, I had such a hard time like looking at Davina because like she's such a pretty 16-year-old and they're making her seem so mature. So now with the haircut, I can take her a little bit more seriously.
Yeah. That it definitely helps her role with being the Queen Regent over there. And she does a good job with dealing with it. She goes to Marcel, asks him for help, and I think she's working on the right path right now. So hopefully it works out for Davina.
I hope so. I like her. Speaking of Marcel, though, he has a new boxing ring.
Yeah.
And we get to see him
church.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why they did that, but we get to see him shirtless all the time now, which, you know, I'm not complaining.
Neither am I. Hopefully we see some more matches coming up soon.
And he's using the boxing ring as a way to kind of like find new vampires and see who can handle being a new vampire. Do you guys think you could be vampires?
Oh yeah. If I could live forever and do whatever I want, sign me up.
Put me in the ring with Marcel. I'll show you what I can do now.
I don't know. I don't think I could handle it because look
could
at all
you be
the
a werewolf?
problems. No, I'd rather be a vampire.
Okay.
Definitely a vampire. I do not need to turn into a dog every full moon.
Yeah.
No,
Don't want the
thank you.
curse that's associated with that. No,
No.
thank you. No breaking bones for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the like speed and living forever of a vampire, but all the drama that comes with being one.
I mean, if you're alive that long, you're gonna have that much drama.
That's true. Just don't be around the Michelsons and you probably won't have that much drama.
That's true.
And then with all of their flashbacks, we see them going to a king account. What does that have to do with anything? I'm so confused as to what's happening.
Honestly, I'm so curious as to how dangerous this guy really is. Because that's what Lucien was saying. He's like, he was telling the Michelsons that you don't know how dangerous this family is. I'm like, you don't really know who the Michelsons are. But really, what danger does this family hide and what's going on? I definitely want to know more about that.
I think it was really interesting to see how they win the king, though, through Rebekah's cleavage. That was hilarious.
It's terrible.
Once again, using Rebekah.
And a poor
thing.
Rebekah.
I like how we're all Team Rebekah.
I'm so glad she's back. I love her.
Yeah.
Do you guys like old Rebekah or the new body Rebekah?
I like them both, but my favorite is always going to be the original Rebekah.
Yeah. The original of the originals. Yeah. The original Rebekah.
The original,
You can't lose Rebekah.
No.
Like, she's just key to the entire show.
She is.
And that's why I love the flashbacks, because if they bring the new witch Rebekah back, we're still going to have the flashbacks of the old Rebekah. So we get two in one, hopefully. Yeah.
I have to say, though, that the new Rebekah last season did such a good job of making herself seem like the actual Rebekah. I was like, oh my gosh, you're like mirroring her personality so perfectly.
She did.
It was impressive. She's got the accent going on, all that.
So they picked the right girl to do that.
They definitely did. Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she must have just been watching season 1 and being like, okay, what are her mannerisms and stuff? Well, how does she say these things? Yeah, she killed it for sure.
She nailed it. Absolutely. But like you guys said, I can't ever lose a real Rebekah. Yeah. But after this, we will come back with some questions and comments from you guys. So stay tuned for the Originals After Show.
just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, this is for you.
I love it. That was freaking
Oh my God.
I didn't see any of this coming. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
woo!
Did you get here? No.
Like, kill him. Kill him. Definitely kill him. We're cool.
Shade. Shade left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, let's put your 2 cents in.
Rubbed me the wrong way and the right way.
But you were like, well, we want to know what's gonna happen.
That was cute.
We just want to say we love you all. Thank you so much for your support. You are all seriously the best in the world. and we
Another
appreciate
beautiful
you so
summer
much.
at the stream.tv, y'all.
Here we go, guys.
Thank you for being here. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Originals After Show. We have a lot of fans tweeting in. I know you guys like the original just as much as we do, so let's take it to Alexia to see what you guys are saying.
All right, we have first comment by ASD FGHKL Greedy. Did anyone else get chills when he yelled, "I'm Klaus Michelson"?
Yes, I did, but I think Klaus needs to just like dial it down a little bit and start working out his problems with people instead of always having to be the guy who's angry and the guy who's in charge. He just needs to compromise a little bit more.
Honestly, for me, I think it was kind of a dead giveaway that he's worried. It definitely gave me chills. It definitely had this huge sense of power, but he's worried. And we can clearly see that he's worried about, you know, this force coming at the originals, the last 3 children. So in that big yell, I sensed fear, definitely.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, he has a right to say that because, you know, he's been betrayed so many times. So it makes sense that he's pretty defensive, but he should maybe just kind of hear out Lucien. I mean, he might be a good guy. You never know, so.
It's a little iffy with the smile and everything at the end, but
yeah, that kind of made it okay, but we'll see. And now we have Sophie Galininez, who missed this face, Cole.
Oh, that was a shock to see all the originals come back in the beginning and right off the bat. That was awesome. It just reminded us of who they were and what everyone's fighting for. That face, though, the blood dripping down.
yeah, that's intense.
Yeah.
we got a lot of intense
like,
stuff
whoa.
going on this episode. I like Cole. I like seeing them all together. I think it's exciting that they're all like showing flashbacks of all of them together because you don't get to see that ever. So I like it.
Yeah, I missed Cole too. When you see the family back together, it's just beautiful. You have to see Cole, Rebekah, all of them need to be together. Okay, we have True Love Band B. Klaus looked like a lost, sad little puppy when Camille yelled at him.
That's true.
He did.
It's really
he
true.
really did. It's because he loves her and he won't admit it.
Yeah, that's so. They both love each other. They both want it to work. It's honestly, I think it's just bad timing, and you really want everything to settle down. But when is everything going to settle down with the originals?
Yeah. I saw that happen, and I was like, I felt so bad for Klaus. You know, there's moments where you're Klaus, stop what you're doing, but at that moment, it was sadness for Klaus.
You can't help but feel bad for Klaus sometimes. Like you hate him sometimes, but at the same time, you're like, oh, come on, Klaus. Like I'm rooting for you, but you're just killing me. Come on.
Do you guys think Camille will prevail?
Camille will prevail. Hashtag Camille. Good one. Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
Team Camille. I don't know. I like Caroline too. I don't know. It's so confusing.
That's good.
Yeah. We'll see.
Do you have any more tweets for us?
That's all I got.
All right. Now we also have our live stream going on our YouTube. So here we go.
So first of all, shout out to Denise V, who's been with us since the beginning. Before we even went on live tonight, she's been so excited. We're excited that you're watching with us. What happened in the end is her question. What happened to the end? What's going on with Rora? That's what I want to know.
That was so interesting. She seemed so peaceful until what she did.
Yeah. I'm a Buddhist monk. Oh, just kidding, I'll kill you.
I have no idea.
That's something in the end that definitely threw me.
Yeah.
And then, just thank you guys, Chris and Alicia. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Keep with us every week as well as everyone else. We love hearing all your comments on our live chat.
All right, guys, that's it for our first The Originals After Show. We are so excited to be here every Thursday, So be sure to tune in each week. We'll have the best recaps, the best reactions to every episode. Thanks for watching.